checks. 6 checks. Heads up. 2 checks. 6 checks. Heads up. 2 checks.
Jack.
6 checks. 2 pairs.
Can I buy you one shiny, please?
Yeah, bro, 60.
All right. Gentlemen, at the end of this hand, could you please sell down your yellows down to seat 7, please?
End of this hand.
Welcome back. We're into the pointy end here of the Absolute Prestige Cars grind. 16 left, 207 entries to start with here, over $50,000 for first. This has been a really popular event here at the Australian Poker Tour at Eaton's Hill. And I'm joined by one of the gents who's done a lot of work putting this broadcast together, and he's finally going to get his dulcet tones behind the microphone. Aidan Glenn, welcome.
I haven't been in here enough, Harvey. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look at this table. It's absolutely packed. Liam Murray. You've got Johnny Kudarangi. He's a second-place finisher in the main event. Jake Parsons. Nice to see him final tabling. And Josh Mack on the end with all those stacks of high society racking up.
Yeah.
That's only 25.
Welcome everybody at home watching the stream as well. It's nice to jump in on board here.
Interesting hour and a half with Dennis Huntley. Before that, I'm sure this discussion will be a little bit more tame, Aidan, than that was. It was. He's an interesting character, and I suppose it's. It takes all sorts. We have such a variety of people here playing poker. And we go from a poker veteran and a room full of young guns who are, you know, very, very good at this game. And we're going to have a great finish here. There's a lot of these last 15 players will be well known to viewers at home.
Very, very well known, and even Todd Rivers there from Adelaide. I think he's very, very popular down there. One of the shareholders and owners of Southern Poker Tour, I believe.
Right.
I could be wrong.
I think that's right, though.
But I think he is a part of it.
Yeah. So another
pocket nines
hand unfolding here. We've had so much action since we started commentating on this broadcast. We've had so many hands go to the river, so many showdowns. It's been real action table, and it continues in this hand after our dinner break.
Yeah, well, Todd's going heads up here with Jesse Stanley. Jesse is a players champion already. He's already got one of the prestigious APT rings. So it's this feature table here on the Absolute Prestige Cards grind is absolutely jam-packed with some of Queensland's best, with a mixture of Adelaide and who I'm not sure who we've got there in seat 1 as well. So
2 checks, 3 checks.
for those who are watching on the coverage at home, you've got 7 at this table. Who is it that you've got picked?
I win. Come on, card out of 10. Ask him on the line for it.
A lot of chips up the top there with Josh and Todd.
Yeah, Josh McIntosh is a real character at the table too. When you, I've just been doing a little bit of a video snippet with him, which will be released a little bit later at the tables. He knows how to have a good laugh. D Nichols in the comments says, really great setup at the APT. Do you ever like a trans-Tasman battle between the best from New Zealand and the best from Oz? That's an interesting concept.
I think it's a great concept. We had a lot of New Zealand visitors in Sydney.
We do
pre-Christmas for the APT Sydney, and again a few Trans-Tasman visitors as well here in Brisbane. That'd be a good concept to put to Tony Hashem, I think. A
Yes.
Trans-Tasman challenge, like it.
There's a club that comes. I can't remember what the club's called, but there's a club from New Zealand that visits quite often, and a lot of the boys come down and join in the action. This time last year, actually, there was heaps of New Zealanders, and mate, their action is just as welcome on the Australian turf as much.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
one day we can get to New Zealand and host a tour too. NZPT. Let's go.
Well, interestingly, Dennis, before you was talking about the strength of the poker in New Zealand. He played there a lot.
That's on.
Everywhere you play around the world is obviously a little bit different.
After what we spoke about yesterday. Then
Yes, I believe Sky City used to host a few tournaments back in the day when it was the
heard it 30 times. at
APPT,
dinner.
I believe.
People were walking past that don't even play poker, and Josh stopped them to tell them this story.
If you are anywhere near us here in Brisbane, get on down.
That's pretty good.
There's multiple tournaments every day at multiple buy-in levels. The room looks fantastic. It's a great place to come and play.
7 faults.
The Goliath, which is our big buy-in event, has gotten underway today. $2,500 buy-in. That will conclude tomorrow. And then we get into
The mini main
The mini
flight
main, yeah.
C. You got to get a bag for that one to go into day 2, and that one's always a juicy prize pool for the mini main. And Terminator's just kicked off as well, so bounties are plenty. Get yourself $50 per elimination with a 150 buy-in.
we have I think it still might be just finishing out there, but the PKO, which everyone who played that had a lot of fun doing that with all the bounties
Yeah,
today.
that's a cool concept.
Yeah,
isn't it?
really good. So there's a bit for everything and everyone. You can come in and play satellite here for $100 or $60. There's and all the way up, of course, to our $2,500 buy-in Goliath.
Wait till tomorrow with the event 18, the APT Bounty Survivor. I remember when we were doing the scheduling with Hash and Rob Javolsky, I suggested we put this event back into the Australian Poker Tour, and I believe it's going to go off the hook. The APT Bounty Survivor concept is one of those concepts where when you eliminate somebody, you get to 30% of the players of the field, and then bounties come into play.
Right.
And then once the bounties do come into play, if you eliminate somebody, rather than just getting a price for the bounty, you go to a barrel draw, or you go to a random selection of gold plaques or
Right, so they can pick up something really nice.
And you can open the card and it can be $50, or you can open the card and it can be 30,000, or I don't know what the top bounty is of
it's a
of the
McLaren
survival.
from Absolute Prestige Cars. or-
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
So,
not.
Yeah.
All right, so of course there's another hand.
We've got it
here.
all in.
Just,
Jake Parsons,
It just
Josh.
keeps happening on this table. Here's the flop. And an ace, bang, straight off the top.
Cracks the 8s. Needs an 8 and an 8 only on the river here. And Jake Parsons will be doubling up with his ace queen.
Big hit for Josh.
474.
That's how quickly it can turn, though.
100%. And I do like this table. Even the dealer.
What, the ponytail or which bit?
No, he's
He's a good dealer. He
Taylor
actually,
Veltmeyer's been around for a very, very long
real
time.
good dealer. Gets the table all involved too. It's really chatty out there, and I think the dealer does play a part there.
Yeah.
Everyone's really comfortable. And look, the other part of this obviously is these guys would know each other really well.
100%. Well, Taylor deals with these guys week in, week out.
Yeah.
He's the head tournament director. Not only is he just the best hands in the game, head tournament director of Cyprus, and he's just opened his own business 400 metres away from where we're sitting, Harvey.
Ah,
Yeah, he's created a new poker league called Empire Poker.
No, it is. Yeah.
Congratulations to you, Taylor.
Yes, baby, the beautiful place. There's a 9 win. Pretty is.
They do a race,
Thank you.
and the tournament director comes and does a bit of a chip up. Prize pool on this one is 223,950. First place will be receiving 53,000. Second, 36,400. Third will be 24,500. Fourth will be 17,500. Fifth is 13,000. And sixth and beyond is big money. But we'll have a chat about those once we get closer to the prizes. Or we can put them on screen and pay them up.
Wow, kick a bloke while he's down.
good dough, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic go, though. That's why it's one of the premium events when you're just short of the quarter mil.
Get the rest of it. Jake's done his part.
Keep cool and get it in good.
It's got to be an easier way.
Aiden, the players have commented on the structure of this event. They really seem to like it.
Yeah.
This is a two-dayer, so players had the opportunity to buy in up until the end of level 2 today. So we got a few. We got a few who came in late on about 25 big blinds. Most of the people were slogging away for most of the day yesterday. It was an unlimited rebuy, so
Yeah, they can fire in this,
fired
mate.
a few bullets. We certainly saw people fire 3 and 4 bullets.
Jared Thatcher's moved in here for 295,000. Now, like I said, it is a Queensland jam-packed table, but Jared Thatcher, he's from New South Wales.
He's in trouble here, though.
I believe he smashes all the APO events.
5 calls. 6 folds, 7 folds.
And he's walked into Johnny Kurarengi. Johnny is a very, very popular face here in the Australian Poker Tour. When we had the Goliath last year, 3-6 King Rainbow.
Nothing there for Jared. Still nothing. He needs a 2. 2 pair. And Jared says farewell.
To the rail with Jared.
Seat open,
GG.
feature table. Seat 1.
Hey, I'm still here.
But as I was saying is, yes, we had a winner of the Goliath, and Johnny's very, very good mates with him, and him and a few boys unleashed this venue with a haka.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was powerful.
How good would that have been?
It was insane. It was one of those moments that is of yeah, it's probably one of my top moments at the APT, just to see the boys fill the front of the whole floor here in front of the stage, and yeah, just let absolute rip. So
How's the atmosphere there when they come in with a haka? That would have been sensational.
brings goosebumps to your skin, mate. Yeah. So
And we're racing through the field here. It's all action. I suppose since the bubble burst, it's and it's also been the cards. I mean, there's been so many hands, good hands versus good hands. A lot of showdown, as I said. Raise and a re-raise.
three bet there from Jake Parsons with his ace queen. It was good for him last time he got the double up. Johnny's throwing it in the bin, and Jake's going to take that down. Johnny specialises in PLO, pot limit Omaha, but look, you know, can play the 2-card game quite well as well.
All right, done.
And
You get first round, I'll get second round.
just solid, absolute solid.
Taylor, can you order drinks on that thing?
Probably could.
Drink service to feature table, please. 4 folds.
Over 200 hands now in this tournament. As you can see down the bottom of your screen there, it's 15,000, 30,000, small and big, with a 30,000 big blind ante.
Two rays, 75.
So we start the pot with 75,000.
Three calls. Two checks.
When's the next one?
Two checks.
How do I get in?
Heads up. Two checks. Three bets, 75,000.
Every day?
Two calls.
You guys read tournaments here every day or?
Trying to keep up with all the
Who's got a banner up?
the comments there. Nuno, come on, Johnny Kurangi, bring up the trophy and the cash.
I bought it off.
Dean Stacey says, should swap it to PLO. Well, you know what's funny? I think this Saturday we've got a PLO for the first time being streamed here at the Australian Poker Tour. We have the ability to do 4 cards on this beautiful table of ours.
So it's been a bit of a tech challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we're going to give it a crack.
And why not? You know, look, instead of seeing the graphic of the 2-hole cards, the game is different, and PLO can be is the wild child, I would say, of No Limit Hold'em.
Yeah.
But first there was the water pump.
Three calls, option.
I was having trouble.
Four checks.
Yeah, I never
I watched the PLO 5 up in Sydney. It was one of the last events.
Yep.
I think PLO's difficult to work out. How about PLO 5 where you get 5 cards? I'm just sitting there. you need to be all over this to know what's going on.
Yeah, well, look, PLO and PLO 5 is becoming very, very popular. And I guess it's the swings of the game in PLO where,
Yep.
you know, and it's pot limit as well, where it can go pot, 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 pot. Sometimes I feel if you've ever dealt PLO and then try to have to figure out pot on pot, it can be very quite exhausting. But even with the PLO 5 having that extra card, giving more options is always pretty good. And yeah, we're going to be doing that with PLO right here at the Australian Poker Tour. Not the PLO 5, but the regular PLO, which will be absolutely fantastic. And 2 of those players, Jake Parsons is also a big PLO player as well. So even though we're doing the Prestige Cards grind here, we got a lot of very familiar PLO faces. Even Jesse Stanley, he's a PLO fan. Todd Rivers, pocket sixes on the cutoff, raises to 85,000. Actions on Jesse, he folds. Liam folds. Johnny folds. Easy pick up for the pocket sixes with Todd Rivers.
Are they even doing anything on their table? It feels like they've still got 8 people.
They got 7. So there's also. I'm going to win the main event as well.
All right. I'll give you good odds. Mini main?
No, main. Big main, big boy main.
So you only have one of those banners?
Yeah.
7 folds.
Like, give me odds of winning 3 majors in one series.
Million to 1.
80 to 1.
Todd Rivers in the hijack with King 10 of spades.
How many times have you done it? You're heaps better than me.
2 rays, 85,000.
85,000, I think.
There's 1 queen high calling controlled for the rest of my life.
That's the number. Jesse Stanley puts the hearts in the bin.
Wait, you called with Queen Eye?
Haven't you heard?
Yeah, Liam's got a bit of a trash card there. Jake Parsons with the ace-10 off.
Jacob, remember what we practiced? Now hands
Let's go to a flop.
go through the roof.
Jake, both players hit the 10. This is a really devastating spot for Todd. As Jake's got the bigger kicker, so he's going to continue to protect that 10, not knowing that Jake has a really good hand here.
Heads up.
Jake's just made the call. No better here for Todd and a lower card. Jake's really got a big fish on the line.
2 bets, 175.
That's 175,000. Interesting spot here for Jake Parsons. Do you flat? Yeah, he looks like he flats. Maybe Jake's going for value in the river. Small card is really, really good for Jake Parsons. Checks back to Todd because he's been firing every street. Goes check, check. Safety check there for Todd. Good check back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get called.
The chips are going over to Jake Parsons, but I'm 100% sure he probably wanted a bet.
Alright,
It's only a pair though, so check's probably good option. Jake Parsons is moving up, 1.5 million chips.
Very much, Taylor.
Thank you, man.
And looks like we've got to change a dealer.
Just before you got to our table.
You know, when you got one poker superstar dealer leave the table, you have another enter the table. Jacob Fall, ladies and gentlemen, not only does he pitch cards and loves it, he is a WSOP ring holder. So the table of players and the strength that we have right now just keeps getting bigger and bigger right here at the Australian Poker Tour.
Good luck around. She got access. She was in the bin. And then next hand she opened 6x from under the gun. That's when I bet.
Yeah.
Dean Nichols in the comments says 3-card hold'em would be nice.
Never found out what she had.
Well, it would be great. Well, 3-card hold'em is pineapple.
Who's big one?
Sorry, C2. C3 raise.
Pocket threes for Jesse in the hijack.
2 seats.
Raises the 65.
C4 fold.
Liam's put his ace-9 in the bin.
Lots. We weren't meant to add a chip. Nah, 1.5.
Mac Daddy wakes up with ace-king, sweaty hand against the pocket threes. How's he going to play this?
Almost full.
Surely there's a 3-bet here.
7 raise. 310.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
310.
It's me or you that's going to win the tournament, right?
Yeah, look, Jesse, it's sticky. You want to get in and just catch, right?
Please start making your way back to your tables.
I don't know if Jesse's getting this in like a crazy madman with his pocket threes, but we could find those threes going in the muck. You just don't know with these guys.
Where do you want me to look? Sorry.
But look, he doesn't like it. There it goes. And that's the best way you can get ace-king to win.
No, add a full bet. Add 3. You made it so much.
If you would have just ripped in that many bigs
Josh Mack is continuing on the chip lead at 2.145 million.
with threes and just held, actually, you'd see me hanging from that post.
That'd be an awesome clip, though. Next to old mate with the jack with the 6-5. Big one, please.
12 left.
Shout out to Kelly Princess Davis, who's following Todd Rivers.
Lucky for some.
Yeah, I look down at this and I'm like, oh, here we go.
I think Kel's hails from Melbourne, but she does play all the Southern Poker Tours. And she's been up here a few times as well to Brisbane for the APT. Liam Murray.
Alrighty, players in the glass. For this hand you're on, that's a 30-minute meal break. Players in the glass. Finish the
Opens the betting there, raised to 60,000. Folds around.
Call.
Todd Rivers. King 10
perfect.
again. Likes to play the King 10.
Big two
Got him in
check.
trouble last time. This time he's flopped King, top pair.
C2 check. C4 bets.
He's slow playing it. Liam's put in a little bet. See if I can take the pot.
C2 calls.
We get the call.
C2 check.
Made it quite cheap there for Liam's flush draw, which he's just
All
breached.
dealers in the mini-main flight C, your blinds are 400, 800, 800.
That could have easily been a very, very big pot, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Great check. All his hands I'm not checking. I don't know how you guys do it.
Or value-ish, if he got there.
Mikey.
Why check that? In case it was meant to be a race.
I know. That's a bit rude.
Well, one more double, yeah.
8 jam all in 3, and I have king. He's played one hand all day. All day. You're missing out. It's a great table. No.
C5 fold, C6 fold.
There was one hand where I had 4 cards. That's where I got them. And they didn't find a pair on the river like the other night.
7 raise, 65.
How does their 3 come is all I want to know. He had all his own out.
Pocket twos for J-Mac. He raises the 65K. Todd Rivers coming in at the small blind, making the call, and Jesse Stanley waking up with pocket sixes, who's currently in the lead on the big blind. We may see a 3-bet here.
It's just your night when that happens.
3 call.
Jesse makes the call. Let's go to a flop.
You scared? Check. We're both tapping you.
C3 check.
3, 5, 10. Nobody connects here.
Wow.
Check.
You
C7
scared? Crazy.
C2 check.
Checks all round. We catch another 5. 2 pair at best with Jesse.
C3 bets
85K.
The bloody is just
85K into a 225 pot.
my legs because it goes straight
J-Mac's
down
coming.
and you straight under the table. We got like ice things coming dripping down my nose.
C3 bets.
Can you think about it?
135.
I reckon I could be good because he calls us quite high.
Call.
You haven't slow rolled me on stream yet.
Todd Rivers catches up on the river. 2 streets of air. Catches the river.
Ooh, lucky we got you off.
Hey! They let anyone in here.
Yeah, they do. That's right, you're sitting there.
I'm actually winning money.
I know, I realised.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
I heard about it.
How does that table with no man, Adam, they should be knocking each other out.
Now you're betting 6s on that board, eh? Oh,
No, it was a bluff.
I have 3 spades. The midfield, I got dealt 3 cards, right?
I think so.
All the 10s are marked on the heads up.
It's too late now.
Someone
I think
had
it's
pop-
dealt 3 cards. Is it just straight up a misdeal before the dealing's finished?
We'll make it a misdeal, that's right.
No.
Otherwise, who wins?
Missing it now, but usually his hand's dead and then we play on the
Oh,
top.
really? Is it first burn or something?
3 cards
or-
missing and you...
If he gets 3 cards, his hand's dead.
I thought it, but there's no action.
I'm like the 3rd, 4th person to get a card and there's 3 missing.
Say it again?
So I'm the 4th person, there's 3 cards missing out of the deck.
Sorry, Is it still dead when they all face up to him? Like, we all see them?
No, I said like I'm early.
So there was no action in front of him.
Yep.
Okay.
So you keep them face down next time, mate. So who won the last hand? Because his hand was dead. We all mucked in turn. You should win. You're a big blind. How come,
I didn't finish the deal, so. Seat one raise 65.
You should just worry about
It's just
how you
strange
kill
that
cards
he
with
gets
broken
penalised
figure.
for it. Yeah, surely it's a redo. Yeah, if there's no action.
It should be dead.
I didn't finish the deal.
Like, and you found, it's not like you found out on the river. I thought you would have played the whole way. What happens if he plays the whole way and then realises on the river he's got 3 cards? That's dead then. Oh, okay. So all the chips.
No. What I would do is on stream it'd show I have 3 cards, but I would say I only had 2, and I'd flip 2, and then I'd play 3, whatever 2 I needed.
That's high level. Next
Just get
time.
the other person to fold and then.
Crazy corner.
Got it.
Jacob, that's what happens when you deal from the bottom of the deck. Sometimes you accidentally deal more than one.
So you're telling me if I go all in, right, thinking I only have 2 cards, and someone calls, and my hand's just dead, and they just take all my chips.
Yeah.
Correct. I love it.
I don't think it works.
That's a good roll. It's going to happen.
Hold up.
We're talking about it.
I was going to say, is that,
6 folds.
they commenting on the live stream?
Is that louder? Do that?
Can we hear that?
C2 fold. C3 raise 60,000. C4 fold.
Oh, I thought you were going to fold, Johnny. You found a call. You did. 9-6 suited?
Is he getting the live stream? Is he getting the live stream live as we speak?
Check.
Check.
Yeah. I can't beat 9-6.
Alright, guys, just a quick announcement.
Oh, is it
Coming
straight?
up on Friday, this coming Friday at 3 p.m, we are running a mega satellite to the APO Brisbane flight of the APO 1 million guaranteed main event that is coming up on Friday at 3 p.m.
I got my favourite hand, and if Liam was a good friend, he'd know what that was.
20-minute blind levels, unlimited re-entries until the end of level 6, and there will also be an optional $150 add-on
And I played this
at the
like
end of level 6 as well. So the target flight for the APO main event will be
I thought you were going to
on
fold,
the
Craig.
27th
You look like you're going to fold. If you raise, it would have thrown me off.
For any further
Wow, you don't
information,
even-
please
yeah,
head
right.
over to the APO or APT Facebook pages for more info. We'll also have the team from APO here running that satellite.
C2 fold. C3 raise 60,000. C4 fold.
Imagine playing this WSOP name.
C5 fold.
Dave.
I know, eh?
Couldn't think of anything worse.
C6 calls. Heads up.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
C6 check. C3 bets 35,000.
You call that a 3-bet?
Sorry?
You just call that a 3-bet?
C3.
Oh, it's like a 3-bet.
no,
I thought I
6
must
calls.
have missed the initial bet.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in the Terminator,
that makes sense.
your blinds now going up to 600, 1200, with a 1200 big blind ante, please. Starting on X10, that's all players in the Terminator. Your blinds are 600, 1200, with a 1200 big blind ante.
C3 bets 105.
Thin Valley, that one was. Thin Lizzy. I'll tell you that.
This blind comes around way too quick.
Big blind is my favourite position.
Probably missed their hands there. Probably missed their hands there.
Yeah, actually. I always defend.
Yeah, same.
And you always raise.
I'm not always, only.
What do you got?
1.9.
Do you have chips behind us?
No.
So you're 1.8. Oh, that. Yeah, okay.
How much you have? 2.
1.9 maybe as well? Oh, no,
Feel
2.
about 2 there.
Wait, so if I got 2 million and you got 1.9, who's got more?
Me.
I got 2 fold. C3 fold. C4's all in.
You say all in? Or was that a string call?
Likely in.
Bet.
C5 fold, C6 fold.
Oh. Can we see the other one? Exciting.
What's yours? Yeah.
Fine. How do you know that?
Because I've been watching it sit there for the last minute.
What if it's all?
Jacob.
Liam Murray has pocket
You can lie on the stream.
The question behind that should have been just.
in the cutoff, 75,000.
Why does he treat you like this?
Good reference.
Did you kick his bolt?
Oh, you play him at golf once a week.
You pulled the brakes out of the jet ski.
Also, for anyone
C3 fold. C4
we've
fold.
got late registration open up until the end of level 9 in the mini main event, Flight C. Currently 73 entries taken to the belt. I can tell you now, though, the fifth title is currently over the 50,000 guarantee. We were sitting at 166 entries total before the start of the flights.
C7
We're
check.
now
C2
currently
check.
sitting at 239 entries.
C7 bets 30,000.
So the title is now over the 50,000 guarantee in the mini main. We do have another flight. We've got flight D coming up in the coming days. We've still got a few levels of late registration remaining on flight C.
125.
There's a 300 buy-in dealer dealt 20-minute blind levels.
Nothing yet. It's going to be the grind. I'm saving space for that.
I mean, like, is that just the way that is, or have you had to cover something with it?
125. 125.
Just the way it is.
Todd Rivers here with the pocket sevens.
I'm sponsored by Mr. Negroni. Shout out to Mr. Negroni on the live stream.
I feel like you got a flush draw and you hit the 8, but
He's
even better. You did hit the 8.
called with the sevens. Obviously, Josh with the straight takes that down.
Yeah, I know you can't figure out why I didn't raise it. Probably strength.
Three and a half holes.
I know. Maybe I wanted a little more out of it.
Sevens beat by 7.
They have 20, 40, 40, please.
I was pretty sure I was
This
good
hand?
on the turn.
20, 40, 40 this hand.
Oh, wait, have you riffled already, right?
Sorry?
Have you riffled already?
Yeah, I
Next
did.
hand.
The next hand.
Sweet, running good.
20, 30 this hand. I mean 15, 30 this hand. 15, 30 this hand.
Now it's not even worth racing.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need 752.
Four fold.
In the bin.
You know why they got the bigger card reading squares?
Why is that?
So they can stream PLO.
Yeah? That's cool.
Legit.
6 raise 60.
That makes sense.
C7 fold.
Hang on.
Because they're streaming the big PLO on Saturday.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Good action.
60.
Be a good ad for PLO time. Fortunately, I won't see
Two calls, C3 calls.
But
3 runner.
I'm doing that, that's right.
Check. They're clean.
So the pocket eights
Check, C3 check.
get called by a couple of speculative hands.
Isn't that like angles?
No one one
What,
hits,
checking?
Jesse would never do that.
and
I play by the rules.
you'd expect Jake to bet out with the 8s, which he does. 45.
Two calls.
I'll leave this one too.
See 3 folds.
Todd's calling on a gut shot.
Two check.
Jesse, can you just tell that table that like my ride to the airport leaves home at 3:30, so I have to
Jake's got a
return
set
home
now.
to grab my
You better
bag.
start raising.
Yeah, 100%.
We're on the time limit.
He's hoping
Good, it's a good excuse.
Here we go.
that Todd might
Lose
hit
one
something
straight
here
away.
on the river.
It's a good excuse to be late though for work.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to hold the plane for me though.
Why not? You can buy your own private jet if you want. You can borrow land.
Nah, it's good service. Take the chopper.
Does he bluff at it here, Aiden? He's got nothing.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever own a plane.
He doesn't know that he's up against trip 8s.
Apparently they're like,
Yeah, look, interesting spot. Todd Rivers coming along
He's
with
bet
his
out here,
6-4 and his
155.
small blind, little suities.
no, like a blind card.
Oh,
This is calls.
yeah. Helicopters is cool because you could have
Just
a helipad at your house.
No, he's raised it up. Todd's obviously had to fold. So the trip 8s take it down for Jake.
Yeah, Todd's having a stab at the pot there, and you know, if you can take it down when you're not getting any action there, you will, but the pocket 8s are way too strong in this situation.
The American Airways over in America, they've done like checks on the planes, and most of the bolts they were holding the doors and shit were loose.
That's not scary for the
There was
passenger.
a flight that took off and the door flew out.
Yeah, right.
You won't catch the
What
plane
happens
the
when
next
it
few
goes?
days?
Yeah,
It's a story I don't want to hear.
There's some screws loose up there, but someone's picking his ears. It's snapped.
It's playing 2040 this hand, guys. 2040.
2040.
7 fold.
That's 100k per round. Ooh.
2 fold.
How many chippies you got?
Started the hand with 480. So 12.
See 3 calls option. See 4 checks.
You're allowed to raise. I'm flooding everything in this course.
You what? Heads up.
You're only flat quarters.
See 3 bets 40.
I'm going to show Liam that I don't always bluff him.
That's 7-9.
My 2.
Were they live?
Should have raised. You would have had a better hand than me.
I had a gut shot in the back of the left.
You folded connecting cards.
So VPIP, mate, means
Wow.
voluntary put money
You're already
in
in the
pot.
money, you don't have to
And those percentages that you see on the screen is how often enough they're coming in to play the pot. And I didn't see the name at the top, but I did see the percentages currently, which is at 40%.
Jesse was up the top.
Jesse Stanley, yeah.
And it was lots.
Means he's coming in to play a few pots.
He was 45%.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah.
7 raise, 80,000. 2 fold.
Pocket 6s for J-Mac. And Jesse Stanley wakes up with ace-queen offsuit. Really flippy situation with these two.
His VPIP's about to go up.
It's a
4 fold.
flat calling and JK out.
Good luck, you'll need it.
Jesse's got a hit. There's the queen. Top pair in the window. J-Mac has just not felt comfortable.
Not a great
He's
board.
not going to
3
feel
overs.
comfortable after this bet comes.
See 3 bets, 85,000. 85. See 7 calls.
Why'd you throw
Called
extra?
the 85.
I don't know.
Look, it threw me off, whatever you did. Well played. I'll try to keep a straight
Oh,
face.
Shayna Harm. All right, hold on, Maha. That's the next APT. I love it how you hold 'em a ha.
Oh, you check?
Ooh, not rotation, hold 'em a ha.
3 bets. 115,000.
So J-Mac's still holding on here, bleeding a little bit. Needs to catch a 6 and a 6 only. And not going to get there. Even bigger cards are scary. He's probably giving up at this point. Should see.
He'll check back because the king's
check.
not a great card
Check,
to
check.
see at the end. So he takes down a $660,000 pot.
But I got scared on the river.
I was happy you did that river.
Tough spot.
I was raising.
Oh, really? So I'm glad. So I'm glad. I'll probably fold.
Yeah.
Raising for value though with your small pair?
Yeah. Why was my pair small?
It just always is. That's what Melissa told me.
Pair of D's nuts.
7 fold. 2 fold.
Liam's there.
3
Aboard.
fold. 4 all in.
Got an all in.
5 folds and 6 folds.
Suited king 6 for Liam.
I folded my favourite hand for you, Liam, just so you could do that.
Gets the others to fold.
Good, good, good.
Raised to 100k there, Harvey. He left a little stuck behind him. But he is the short stack of the table. But believe me, even with that, as long as he's got chips in front of him, that man is dangerous on the poker table.
How you going into the Goliath?
Like rock climbing. It's just like rock climbing.
The boys at the table talking about the Goliath. That's our big event here. $1,250 buy-in. Started earlier today.
That'll be streaming tomorrow, day 2. Day 2. Look, as strong as this table is, I've got a real soft spot for Johnny Kudarangi. I want to see him win. He deserves it. I mean, he's had, like I said, he's had a couple of the PLO trophies, and he might be surrounded by a shark football at the moment, but
And you had it.
no sweats here, no sweats. Johnny's got it.
You'd expect the
Straddles live.
majority of these guys will buy into the Goliath, wouldn't you, for $2.5K
Would make it stand, I just realised.
All day.
once they're finished?
All day, I think you'll see J-Mac, I'll see it, Jake
You didn't
Parsons.
see it, so quickly put it
I
back.
think, to my understanding, Johnny's off to work tomorrow, so he can't play. Jesse Stanley and Liam Murray, both very, very much regular contenders
85,000.
in the Goliath.
It's a live straddle.
13 players remain.
Here's Scotty. The Lions in the Terminator.
Jesse Stanley under the gun, raises to 85k, walks into Johnny's ace queen. See a 3-bet here from Johnny.
5 raise, 260.
Because he's got Jesse
out.
monstered.
Yeah, he's out.
Two fold.
Any good?
See 3 fold.
Fold.
Everyone
Gonna
down
come
the
along
shelf.
there. Surely not.
Nah, puts it in the bin.
Maybe. Maybe not. Queen Jack, so I wasn't hitting. Yeah, that's
I had 75 of diamonds.
I wish I had that over my end. I would have called with 7-5.
Yeah, King Queen dominated short.
Yeah, I got scared. Liam, I can't call. Seeing what he shoves.
That's rude.
I think that's why Jesse's VPip's so high, is he's opening his cards a lot. Under the gun, early position.
No, I'm actually full, bro. Sorry.
Shit.
As the graphic just come up there, as I was just saying, his pre-flop raises. He was on top, so Jake Parson has got ace-5 of clubs.
6 raise 80,000.
The cutoff raises to 85, 80, 80k.
It's going to be cool having
2-fold 80.
Oh, sorry, your kid.
Yeah.
See 3 calls.
You know, that kid I have.
Heads up.
Yeah, you can't leave the kid in the pool. That's dangerous.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's horrible.
3K.
Take it
Parsons connects with a 5.
Go and get it.
Stanley
Apparently it's no good.
not catching. What's that go? Check then, did it?
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 months old.
Surprised it.
The
See it
graphic
go
is
again.
a little bit
Check,
behind.
check. And of course,
Two
the
pair.
ace comes on the river. That's 2 pair for Jake. Jesse has nothing.
Yeah, Jake's not going to get paid here. Jesse probably pretty much gives up. All he's got, all he can beat is bluff, and he's not. Oh, he's called ace high.
Five's good. Over nice as well.
He's called,
Called king high.
King High. Yes,
Sorry.
he was nowhere.
Yeah.
I did not know fair. Where am I going?
Alrighty, players in the Goliath. You have 2 minutes left of your break. Players in the Goliath, you may start taking your seats. 2 minutes left of your break.
Johnny, you on the move? Take a seat. 5.
Seat 5
Okay,
over there.
he's racking up. Is he on the table move, maybe?
We're on the final table.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like Johnny Kudarangi is on his way out to the outside table.
Yeah, you'll be back in one hand. You won't even make it over
Yeah, we
there,
only have
and I'll bust you.
13 left here, Aiden. We're getting to the very pointy end.
Looking for that final 9.
Wait, are you still in? Didn't you shout against Kings?
Imagine being that good and that lucky.
C2 raise 90,000. C3 fold.
Jesse Stanley gets a suited connector and decides to fold.
C4 fold.
Play to. Maybe he's changing gears.
15 deep, so free though.
Todd Rivers, Queen 6, suited for 100k and scoops a little pot there. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to jump off this stream at this point in time. I've got to go do some photos. We've got a final table happening down in the main floor.
What's that event that's finishing up there?
I think it is the...
I'm testing you because we have so many simultaneous events going on.
PKO winner, that's
That's done already. You'll come back and report.
I will be coming back, and I'll be more than to definitely do that. And if we can
And,
see somebody on the floor as well who we
yeah.
can chuck in the box with you, Harvey.
Love that. Love to get one of our regulars, one of our knowledgeable folk to come in and help talk us through it. It's always great.
Bit more.
That floor's getting busier down there too, Aiden.
Also, Harvey, before I do go, when Matty comes back, we've got these beautiful transitions that we can do too with our boom cam. Be lovely to get some field shots and
Absolutely,
get the people
we'll
at home to see them.
show everyone what this room looks like, for sure.
All right, mate, enjoy the call. Thank you for having me.
Aiden Glenn has left the building. Well, not the building, he's left the commentary area.
I play any hand that can make it there. That's my rule.
Good rule.
Yeah, it goes, right? That's what he said. Raise my 8.
How much you got, Liam?
4.
400 flat?
Yeah. Oh, 380.
Ooh. folds around. You want to go all in blind?
Sure.
Actually, deal.
Yeah, you go all in blind and I'll see what happens.
I'll let you look at one.
Hey? Mate, there's more
That's
skill
not
in you
fair.
not looking.
This is true.
So 3 fold. 2 4 fold. 6 fold. 7 call. Option. 2 check.
Got 8s this time.
Makes sense. Heads up. 7 check, C2 check. 7 check, C2 check. 7 bets, 50. 50,000.
Look like such a nit.
C2 calls, you win.
Got an be a 6 or an 8.
Yeah, I got a 5. It's the worst fucking call ever.
You said you knew.
Yeah, I know. Top pair and I didn't bet it.
Oh.
Did you see the run out?
Yeah. No, I saw it.
It was tracking you the whole way.
Just horribly played.
So you missed the forecast straight on that.
No, I saw it.
But you called yourself a nit. I was so confused.
Yeah, that's why I thought you
I
had an ace or a
I
6.
thought he was like, oh, he has a 6.
Like you're a nit for not raising, not a nit for calling middle pair on 4 or straight. That's high level.
Small bun, please.
You tricked us.
I'm trying not to, I think it's, no, not funny. I know it's straight. It's almost something like here.
4 folds, it's 6 fold.
I'm not going to say.
7
It's
fold.
not your second time playing poker though, right? Just your second day.
90.
Sorry? It said 90. It said 90? C2 raise 90,000. Yeah, it's perfect.
Got it.
Me too. How big yours?
Well, probably a little bigger than yours. You haven't put it in yet.
We're actually about to put that to the test.
Okay.
So who's got the biggest?
C3 raise 260,000.
Is it over halfway? Or?
Oh. What's halfway?
You guys having a live option or something?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out who's got the better hand. We're trying to figure out who's got the better hand. We've both got an ace. And this is to see who's got the bigger kicker.
Cassia, whenever you're free, would you be able to grab me a copy?
A room to convene.
You mind? Just a long black, please.
So Jesse's 3-bet out of the big blind here. Todd in the small with ace 3.
You wouldn't even have a slice of pizza. I'm an athlete, please. When he gets to my size, he can start his diet.
Yeah, 101 kilos is not really.
Still low.
Still considering it. No,
I haven't re-raised me tonight, so
We weren't lying to each other.
can't call.
Just won't tell him the truth.
Jesse
No,
takes it
he
out of
told
the big
truth all
blind.
way. He said he had an ace, and then I said I have an ace as well. And he said, well, yours.
Neil's asking us
Nah, it wasn't that
how
big.
many left and what is the prize pool. They're playing for, well, the prize pool was fractionally under $250,000 and it's
he
a
hasn't
little
raised it
over
back at all.
50,000 up top.
380.
13 players remaining.
Sorry, 340 with the ante.
In fact, I think it's probably even fewer than that now. That may not have been updated. I think we might be down to 11. we mentioned earlier, we're calling this on a half-hour delay, so we're not seeing this being played live, calling it as you're seeing it. It's just another level of security here for us.
Wakes up in the big
No one here is seeing what's happening live.
Good luck. Hope someone wins. Oh, that's fair. An offsuit 10. I meant that for the turn. make it different. Usually there, I call for a club, but because Liam's so close to me, I didn't want him to be able to hit me again.
And as we get the feedback on the chat, the graphic does get adjusted. 10 players left.
Would he ever apologise to me after busting me? Actually, probably. Sorry.
Thanks to you guys watching out there. As I said, we're really just watching this like you guys. I can't see what's happening on the outer table on the delay. So 10 left now. And
yeah, not even a pair.
We're hopefully about to see a final table. Josh picks up queens under the gun.
Raised 100,000. See 2-fold, see 3-fold.
Liam all in from the small bind. Ace 10. Jake will fold the big. Josh will call with the queens, and we have an all in. It's Liam at risk.
I've got side bets on, so it's hard to know who to go for.
It's the 10. That's not good enough. It's got a wheel as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nearly, but not quite. And we lose another player.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever
So they try and figure out whether it's fist bumps or handshakes. And we are down to 9. Of course, that means it's final table time. We'll give these guys a chance now to move from the outer table, move their chips.
Back in the chip.
Take us a little bit. We'll be back with commentary
We're on the screen at the moment,
once
guys.
we
1 to
have
9.
our final table set.
guys
It's
can
going to be a
just move
great
your
table,
stat
this.
over to where you're
Most of these
corresponding.
guys know each other, would have played against each other a lot.
Oh, is that a
Can you just help them move the stacks over?
Back shortly.
What do we got?
How do you get position on me?
Yep. Jesse.
Huh? What?
Grab your stack if you like.
It's so hard. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll come around.
Oh, no. Stand up.